We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Hall to start the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Looking to throw. Groves. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hal to the air on first and 10. Got his man, Okonkwo.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
This is Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Here's Howell. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about
and now off to the races down the right side.
Now look out, Breece Hall. He's to the 20.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Second down, Howell now.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Groves.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. If you look at this Browns defense,
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll run with Hall.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
114 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Groves. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Justin Madubuike.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell, a short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Groves to the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Groves.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for